Hi, everybody. Well, another day with not much sun, a lot of clouds across the area, and a temperature forecast. Speaking for me personally, that was much too high. I missed yesterday. I was 5 degrees too warm. Said 89. It was 84. Today projected upper 70s to 80. Right now we're 70, 72. So, and the reason, just continuing to get more cloud cover here on the west side than I'm expecting. So let's talk about why and show you why. Here's the radar. These are the 4 o'clock images coming to you. It's about 4:30 right now. Boy, a lot of rain up in Montana and in the parts of Idaho. Thunderstorm activity on the Idaho border, south down into Nevada and Utah. And then rain up around Mount Hood and north central Oregon. So far, not seeing reports of anything, maybe some sprinkles in parts of the gorge, but there's enough activity here that it's building clouds, and the clouds keep rolling back to the west and covering up our skies here in the Willamette Valley and also for the most part at the coast. Not as much lightning today as we have been seeing, and that's good news, of course, for fire danger. A lot of lightning down in Northern California, Nevada, over to Idaho. There's that big cluster in the panhandle of Idaho where we're seeing these storms here. But, in Oregon, not a ton of lightning. It's been mostly just a lot of clouds and some rain today. This pattern, however, is going to continue tomorrow. All right, let's change the map. I want to show you this. I think the visible satellite picture is really great for a couple of reasons. But by the way, you can see a disturbance spinning right here. Almost looks like a cyclone or a mini tropical storm or whatever, right? But that's a low. There's another low that's inland, and basically the circulation around all of this is bringing up storms from Nevada, California to Oregon, Idaho, and then the rotation, including the debris clouds off the rain and storms, are coming back to the west. And if you look at the visible, you can see the shearing of the cloud deck. This is the mid to high level clouds that we largely have. Now, we have some low clouds this morning as well. There's still a bit of a marine layer along the coast, but it's broken. But a pretty active satellite picture right there in terms of what's going on this afternoon. I've got another image I want to show you. Here is the, I keep having to walk over here, sorry. All right, this is the upper flow pattern. It's got the contours at 18,000 feet. So here over in Nevada, upper level disturbance, this is going to weaken, but it's going to drift somewhat northward tomorrow. We'll see some more rain, the threat of more thunderstorms, mainly east of the Cascades. And with all that happening and this moving up to the north as it weakens, yeah, we're going to get more clouds being thrown our direction tomorrow. So really, tomorrow just looks to be a continuation of kind of what we've had. I will tell you that some of the modeling that gives me layered saturation points, meaning it shows me, is that going to be a solid cloud deck at 1,000 feet or a solid cloud deck at 10,000 feet or 18,000 feet? The one model I look at for that, called the North American model, doubles down on giving us the thickest cloud cover tomorrow of the entire week. So it'll be interesting to see just how thick the cloud cover is or isn't tomorrow, if that model is exactly right. We'll notice Friday being even a little bit darker than what we have been seeing. All right, 4 o'clock temps here at the coast. Story 60. Again, there's Tillamook Head, good visibility, kind of mid to high clouds. Similar, in fact, to what we've been seeing inland. Lincoln City's had a little bit more sun. They're at 69, Newport 62. There's Portland 70, Salem 72, Vancouver 70. And there are the clouds over the Tillicum crossing from the Portland Spirit Landing. So again, no rain, but certainly more of a gray day than a bright day. Okay, I've been showing you this lately. This is the convective outlook from the National Weather Service, their Severe Storms Prediction Center, if you will. And in green, it shows you the possibility of convection and showers that would turn into some thunderstorms. This again blankets much of southern and eastern Oregon and eastern Washington. The threat for big storms seems to be fairly quiet tomorrow, and it's actually ended up being fairly quiet today, but this does indicate that there will be more, certainly showers with possible thunderstorms developing. All right, this is courtesy of KGW TV. This is their future cast. And what this shows you is tomorrow morning, pretty solid deck of low clouds coming in off the Pacific, up and down the I-5 corridor, pushing into parts of the gorge and up into Mount Hood. The green specks would indicate the chance of some traces of moisture. So this is the morning. But remember, it's very possible that these clouds never really break. And during the day, we get more clouds coming from the east as showers and thunderstorms start to pop. This shows just some rain showers in the morning. And I think because that one model shows you that the depth of cloudiness that I mentioned a moment ago, that there's at least a chance we'll have some traces of moisture around tomorrow. I mean, I don't think it would be, it's either nothing or like, a trace or maybe 0.01 of an inch. So not really enough to wet anything down, but just keep in mind you might feel a little bit of moisture in the air. Okay, so our headlines, I tell you what, this graphic just doesn't change. I update it, but the overall graphic doesn't change. Today, the 24th consecutive dry day, over 3 weeks now, not a drop of rain. Really bad news for this time of the year because, again, we're not into the dry season yet. Or are we, right? This would indicate that we are. Next rain chance is uncertain. I mentioned maybe a chance of rain tomorrow. There's still the best rain chance overall showing up somewhere around the first day of summer, the 19th, 20th to the 21st. I'll show you a map on that in a moment. The 21st is when summer begins this year. The dry June outlook, the water year deficit has now grown to an inch. 32.29 is what we're looking at. That's October 1 ending, or will end September 30th. Okay, so this will be Friday of next week, so a week from tomorrow. This shows the trough dropping down, 561 millibar low over Washington. And if that happens, you would think, yeah, we'd be cloudy, we'd be cool. Temperatures maybe only in the 60s, at least a chance of some light showers. However, this is the American model. Other models do not show this. So again, there's just not a lot of consistency with the modeling. And as we found out this week, the temperature forecasting has even been a challenge, at least for me. Okay, here's the better chance of rain. And this is in the basic time frame that I talked about and showed you the last time that we spoke, actually the last couple times. So again, somewhere June 19th to the 21st. This is June 20th, 558 low. So it's a deeper low than the one I just showed you. And it's a low that comes farther south, dropping the center into Oregon. So if this would come true, yeah, we'd absolutely see a day with highs only in the 60s, and we absolutely would see some measurable rainfall. And I would say there's at least a promise here of a decent widespread soak, maybe 2/10, quarter of an inch of rain. We'll see. This has been showing up for a while, so we will keep our fingers crossed that this rain chance comes true. Okay. Real quick, because this is a big national story, right? Here is the Northeast wildfire smoke. This is the visible satellite picture. This was actually from yesterday. This was a weather system where you see the deeper clouds. You can see the map, I think. There's Michigan right there, and here's Pennsylvania, and here's New York, and here's New York City right down in here. See where it's kind of the orange hue? That's the real thick smoke that they've been showing on the national news, showing smoke in Pennsylvania and smoke in New York. Air quality numbers are unhealthy to very unhealthy. This is as smoky for them, has the worst moments we have seen in the last couple of years, when we had the Labor Day east wind event that led to the fires, when we had the Eagle Creek fire in the gorge. Remember how bad the smoke was in our skies during that time? Well, that's what they're getting right now. And this is all smoke coming down from Canada. So we wish them well. They didn't see any improvement today. In fact, at 9 o'clock tonight, again, this is courtesy of KGW TV. You can see the orange and yellow colors. This is just thick smoke coming down through Washington, D.C., off of New York. And there's some noticeable smoke again back into Chicago, where air quality numbers this morning were not good. Some of them were bad. Let's see here. That's a map that I thought I deleted. Here we go. Okay, 7-day forecast time. So as I talk to you, it's only around 70, 72 out. Tomorrow, we'll see if we can get to 70. I mean, if the clouds are thicker than they have been today, maybe tomorrow only gets 66, 67. Certainly comfortable. Cloudy skies, could be a trace of rain. Morning clouds could break up before noon on Saturday. Saturday is the Grand Floral Parade. If you're going down there, temperatures at parade time, probably around 60 degrees. Cloudy, a decent bet at 10 o'clock, and then becoming sunny around into the noon hour. And then once we clear, we're sunny and warmer. 82 Saturday, sunny all day Sunday, 86. 89 to maybe 90 on Monday, but it looks like for one day only. And then we cool right back down. There's a push with a northwesterly flow and a weather system that mainly stays to our north. At one point, I had a rain chance here, but pardon me. The latest would suggest not, but we would get the cooler weather, 75 and 77 into Thursday. All right, that is your update. Thanks for using my site, and I will talk to you soon. I wish you a very pleasant Friday tomorrow coming up.